you might think it's the exact opposite because I'm all over social media, whatever, millions of views, whatever. I hate social media.
Got you. Is there? Can you explain why?
I think that social media. Okay, so I'll say it like this: social media is in itself a brilliant concept. The reason why people are all around the world are broadcasting and know this message is because of the internet and social media. Social media is one of those things. It's like, let's say, a weapon, right? Or a tool. A weapon is a tool.
Yes.
I can take a pitchfork and use it to bale up hay, or take a pitchfork, break into your house with it, and completely impale you. Social media, the way it's used in this society, is to, I think, to ultimately distract and destroy our minds and pollute us with a ton of just stupid content, right? But at the same time, I use it because I see it as a tool and I'm using it properly. But I believe that 90% of what's on social media should not exist and is actually destroying people's mind, and it's destroying their drive and ambition to do things. So despite me being such an avid user of social media and producer of social media, I think that consuming social media on a very broad scale with most content is actually very detrimental to most people.
Got you. Like
To everybody,
watching,
actually.
like watching the booty shaking videos and people arguing over nothing.
I truly believe that, the early 2000s may have been one of the best times when we were kind of in between a lot of technology and not too much. But I believe that we're going too far into technology right now. I really do. I think that we're about to run off the cliff because we are getting too consumed with technology and social media and things that are not even real. And I really believe that everybody on Earth would be a better version of themselves to this day if social media didn't exist.
Got you. Do you think we're going closer and closer to the world of Wall-E from the movie Wall-E?
No, because I'm doing something about that. But I do think we're going closer and closer to Wall-E when it comes to how the humans were just like completely emancipated just by technology. In terms of the trash stuff, no, we're gonna deal with that. But
Yeah.
just being a complete blob and
Yes, that.
your whole life is just stuck in a virtual world. Yeah, we see that every day. AI, and then the Apple Pro and the Oculus Rift and
Yeah.
the Tesla brain chips. We're going there 5-10 years. And I don't think, I know on the surface it seems so cool, so convenient. Oh my goodness, I can call my mom by just thinking I can call my mom. But I think there's a balance to everything, and we are going out of balance. We are losing humanity. Like, humanity's here, technology's here, and we are completely forsaking all of humanity for technology. And I think that long term, it's not going to be the best for us.
Gotcha. And I guess there might be a battle between technologists and naturalists, right? In the future, there might be like a little. We don't believe in this.
And you know what the ironic part is? Nature is the best technology in the world.
From the
Go
best creator.
online and tell me if you can find one thing, one source of technology that can be the size of a little seed. You put it in the ground, it grows roots, it grows up as a tree, it sucks in carbon and grows leaves and can take the sunlight and become the size of a skyscraper in a few years. Not one piece of technology. So it doesn't have to be a polarity. We can incorporate both, but we can't just, because how in the world are we creating brain chips before we're dealing with our own natural environment that we polluted? We're becoming too imbalanced. We're forgetting about nature altogether. We're making it a polarity. We can have both because nature is technology. Nature is so advanced of technology that we call it primitive.
Very true. And when he's saying brain chips, it's not a certain type of food. It's called the Neuralink by Elon Musk, just to let you know he's not talking about food. And I 100% agree with you, Julian, because our ancestors were able to coexist with nature and live and grow. It's just only after, I guess they would say, modern times or during the Industrial Revolution when everything went to shit and hell, right?
Yeah, because like we're so focused on going on into different planets, into continuing to become robots and whatever, the Terminator, before we even fix our own pollution that we put on the planet. Why does it take somebody in his backyard that is 20 years old to push for something that should have already been all over the internet when they're billionaires that easily have the money? And Instead, we're trying to do all these other things instead of fixing the problems we literally created. See what I'm saying? It's an irresponsibility, and that's why it's going to catch up to you. Because going back to what I was saying before, the reason why I know that this is safe and the reason why I know this will happen is because everything I do is rooted in good intentions, good morality, good ethics. But right now, this technological push is rooted in just greed and trying to control everything and play God. And it's also not rooted in actually fixing our own problems and being responsible. Look at the way Native Americans lived. Native Americans lived, they respected nature so much, you know, they would make sure that their environment was clean, and that they didn't just leave things behind. And there's a lot of cultures that are like that. We are literally forsaking these basic human ethics that have been instilled within us, intrinsic since the beginning of time, because we have polluted and just completely disrespected our planet, and we're just leaving it that way and just acting like, oh, whatever, let's just go to Mars. Oh, whatever, let's just, like, you know what I'm saying? It's madness, and it's going to catch up to us because you cannot just do something like that and then just act like nothing happened, keep going and get away with it. It will catch up to you, and that's exactly why, because instead of just integrating with technology and nature, going slower, we're speeding up too quick with technology while leaving behind nature, and what's going to happen is we're going to hit a rock where we realize we can only build our technology with nature, and since we forgot about nature, we're going to be set back to day one because we're going to build all this technology, solar flare, boom, right back to square one. Oh no, we forgot how to live in nature. We forgot how to start a fire.
Yeah.
What are we going to do now? Just like that.
You know, and I like to think that if we had like more celebrities saying like, you know what, hey, kids, people, let's not litter anymore. Let's recycle more. Like if we had Beyonce or just any celebrity say, hey, let's be kinder to our planet, to respect our planet some more. Just that little influence can do so much, in my opinion, if they just said something.
And you got to think too, you know, before there might be something like, oh, okay, maybe they never seen this project or what's going on. But when you go viral on multiple platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you have people reposting your clips, big people reposting you on their story. These big people seen it. They know what's up, but they're not being a part of it. They have seen it, but they're choosing. It's not ignorance. Not, oh, they don't know there's somebody out here doing this. They know, but they choose to continue to do whatever they do. Continue to just stay in the money side of things. And that's what I'm telling you, what the issue is. People for so long have had their roots in what they do, in greed and just the evils of this world, and not morality and goodness and ethics. And it will catch up to you it may take a long time, but it will come back every single time, and it's not going to be pretty.
Got you. So Julian, you're saying, because, you know, I think one of your videos, recent one, it wasn't even that big one. It had like at least 13,000 likes. So are you saying that people have seen your work, either maybe not the person directly, but maybe somebody that they know have seen your work, been told about it, but hasn't reached out to you?
Yeah, for sure. There's a few examples. Of course, I'm not gonna say anybody, but I know for an absolute fact just how the internet works. I have seen huge people in my comment sections don't reach out.
What did they say?
They're just commenting on the video like, oh, CIA is going to get him or something, just playing into the memes or whatever, right? But the point I'm trying to make is there is a huge push in our world for not doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Bad is good, good is bad. And when it comes down to greed, people will always choose that. Most people, 90% of people will always choose that over doing what's right. And what I'm pushing is a new era, a new shift, a new paradigm. And not everybody's ready for this new paradigm where we're actually doing things based on justice and what's right and good morals and ethics instead of greed. But regardless of whatever they do, whatever they choose, that's their path. But I'm doing this. This is going to happen. This is inevitable. And that's just period on the case.